Hello, welcome to Pieces Pat Paints. I'm Pat. Pat. Me, Pat. You, viewer. Um, I make things. I make all sorts of stuff. It depends on, and now it just kind of, we were doing miniatures for a long time. We just painted miniatures, miniature after miniature after miniature. I love that. Don't get me wrong. Really enjoy miniatures and models, but that's helpful because it's very bright. Nice for working, but not nice for looking. And sorry I'm running late. I'm having technical difficulties. My phone will like turn on, but like I can't. It won't do anything. I can't. The touch screen is no longer functioning. Which sucks because I just put a new touch screen on it. And it was working fine, like, I don't know, an hour ago. And now it is not. Which sucks. So, whatever. Anywho, I suppose it gives me more opportunity to do more stuff that's not related to, say, the being on the phone, which is good. You know, the phone is really actually kind of a bad thing. So maybe this will help me get even more stuff made. That'll be fun. Anyway, trying to make stuff, trying to just generate more content, more photos, more, well, maybe not the photos, more works of art and such. Yeah, that's where we're at. Let's take a look at what we got. We were working on this yesterday. We can turn that back on. Bam. That's kind of helpful. I'm trying to figure out where the light needs to be to get this to be right on the numbers. It's pretty good. So yeah, yesterday we were working on some stuff. We're getting things kind of ready. We started working on this sky here, which I'm gonna kind of start coming back to. I need to bring a little bit more of this pink into it. The original picture is a little bit more pinkish and a little less yellow. So we're just kind of working our way. Now, if you like it a little bit more striking like that or something, you could always leave that. There's nothing. That's the great part about it all. There's nothing that says it has to go a certain way in art. You get to make whatever you want. Make it however you want. Now, I am trying to get us pretty kind of close to what we were looking at on the original picture. So it takes, I think there's a lot of layers that go into, well, really all art, but pasteling in particular. There's a lot of layering that goes into all of this. And you want to, especially if you wanted to get it really smooth out. That's another thing with pastels. A lot of people don't like. They don't like that it doesn't seem to smooth out, and it's like, well, it does. You just kind of have to. You really have to have these layers planned in your head, which seems really interesting, maybe even counterproductive. But like, it wasn't gonna ever stay super blue purple. We always needed to come back in with this round of the pinks just to bring us back to that look we were going for, where it's a little bit more pinkish. It takes there has to be some undertones, under colors, or else we won't get the dimensions we want. We can even leave those little in there. Those little sky pieces, little cloud bits that have difference. And you can see kind of how it's dulling out. Oh, I can't answer this phone call. Oh man, my phone's totally toast. Might have to have my have Kel help me out here. Oh no, but I don't know how to get to his number. Oh, crap. Oh, my phone is not functioning. Hopefully, he sees that we're on this live and he watches it. My phone's busted. My phone is broken. I have no way of contacting anybody. I don't know why it's not working properly right now, but it is not. Hey, Kale. Shit. My phone is not functioning, and Miller is trying to come hang out. I do not have his. Can you call or text your mom? Because you don't have his number. Text your mom and see if she can text Miller and tell him my phone is broken. Or you gotta get his number and text him yourself. And also tell your mom my phone is not working again. Because, you know, that's fun. That's a fun thing that happens in your life. You get to where, you know, your phone's not functioning. Miller, if you see this, my friend, just come on over. It's okay. Sucks. Okay, just a little bit of white here. I'm bringing that through. Kind of trying to help soften some of these edges down a little bit. We'll have to come in also with a little bit of that dark blue, or a little bit of the blues and stuff to smooth a little bit more of this out. Some of this is a little bit more floofy, yeah? A little bit more of a... Yeah. Doo-doo-doo. Ugh, dang phone. That's ridiculous. Makes me angry. Ah, oh well. Hopefully we can get all that resolved. Hey, good morning, Sir McBeardsly. Oh. I am now up to this far with our little thing. I've got to get this thing that goes in her in its chest printed, and I got one leg done. I've got to get the other leg done. So yeah, I got a little like it's like this. Shit, like this. It's gonna be great. When this thing's done, it's gonna be awesome. I got pretty excited about it, which is fun. A little bit more pinks in here. A little more pinks. I'll bring that. What is that? That curvature, that cloudness. I remember talking about Impressionism yesterday. What we're trying to do is it's just kind of grab the world at a glance. So you're not gonna necessarily recall every single tiny little detail. You'll recall most of them. You'll recall colors, recall some shapes and things like that. You might even have to go back through and take a look at them every now and again. You know, what's weird is like my phone was literally working like 5 minutes before I decided I wanted to come on the show. And then like it just started pooping out on me. I don't know if it's a glitch or what. If it's somebody trying to hack me, good luck, bro. I don't know anything. I don't know anything. I don't have any money. My homie. We'll get it all figured out. Always do. Life has a way of doing that. For those of you who maybe, you know, very nice. Funny thing is, I asked what you wanted for Christmas. Oh, plotting. Yep, it's getting close. I don't. I'm still gonna get those other parts printed, but I will have this. It's gonna take like 2 some odd hours to print the next 2 pieces if I can get them to come off right properly, which will be great. And then if I can get those done, then we're off to the races. And like I said, we'll figure out how to make it into an ornament. I think I've got a couple ideas. So we'll see. I had to put some drain holes in it and cover all that up too.
She does not have his number.
Uh-oh. Well, I don't know what to do. I don't even know if he's on Facebook. I can get this. I can still get to Facebook, but yeah. I don't know.
Horse?
Well, it looks like a horse right now, but it'll be a deer here shortly. Deer here shortly. In theory, I can't get to my source material because it's on my phone. Alrighty. So, and finish this lock in. I'm putting this dark blue in to get this lock set in here. Like I said, Miller, if you're watching, I don't have my phone. Come on over. Golly. That sucks so much. Just made it a little bit lighter than we needed it. That's all right. Just come over top of it. A little bit darker colors. Hey, nice. Getting a DLC. That's what's up. Okay. We're trying to finish off some of this other stuff. This peg here in the back should actually be way darker, but we're going to put in some white stuff to start off with it. And we're going to go ahead and bring in a nice dark line. Darkness up out of there and smooth into your texture that you want. I'm actually thinking this sounds strange. I'm gonna put just a little bit of purple over the top of all that back there. This is just to mute that color out. Everything back there in the distance to start muting way out for us. Okay. Nothing gets done when you won't be bold. So time to get bold. Here. I don't want them to come up. That's black. Okay. Looking good. And I'm about to freak out about this phone. It's driving me nuts. I actually wonder if it's a screen protector on it or what is going on. Man, we didn't used to live our lives like this. We didn't used to live our lives like this. Nope. So the case, now if I can get this screen protector off of it, which Of course, you know, when you need it to come off, it doesn't want to come off. When you don't, let's see, like it don't. Nothing. You know? Nothing. Ugh. Ridiculous. Make 'em a Varangra. This may be a spot where you really kind of might want to bring in a tool. Oh, that's the black. See why it's important to learn how to work all those layers. I feel like I get a little bit better at all of this all the time. It certainly does take its fair share of practice. Dang technology, always acting a weird. We didn't have to use, like I said, we didn't used to live our lives so stressed out about that sort of stuff. It definitely stresses me out nowadays. It's like, man, like nobody has like a regular phone anymore, so you can't. And you forget somebody's number. Like I can't remember people's numbers anymore. Like I used to remember people's numbers, you know? Now you can't even do that. Okay. Miller, if you're watching, just come over. I don't know if he is or not. I don't. He may have figured out I've gotten back on. He may not. I don't know. He sometimes watches the show. Sometimes he doesn't. I hate that. I hate that technology just hems you up like that. You get so we get so attached to a thing working that we almost like don't know what to do when it's gone. Like that's not good. I don't know how to say that one, but that ain't good. Alright. It's a long way to drive too for me to not be here. So like, I totally understand. It's just, I feel bad because now it's like, man, it looks like it just makes you. Now the technology is gonna make me look like a schmuck, which was entirely unnecessary. That's all right. That's all right. It's not really gonna do much good. I'm worried about it right now, you know. Got this project to work on here. Need to go lay down for the whole day. And I hope it's allergies. There's this vicious, vicious, little like cold flu thing going around right now that laid me out part of last week. It was, so awful. It was terrible. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. Is that a hair stuck in my stuff? It is. It's a little piece of me to leave in there. Can't really see it. It's alright. Okay. Now we're going to start bringing in the green. Greens and browns here at the bottom. Same technique. We're gonna kind of pull it in like so. Definitely hope you don't get sick for the holidays. No one wants to be sick for the holidays. No matter how weird you get your bone. Oh, no one wants to be sick on the holidays. For the holidays, you don't want to drag shit home. Very close, very close. And normally I would take this off of the. Normally I would have taken this paper off and put it on a board, whatever. But like this is kind of like my sketch pad, kind of a goof off pad, you know. So I don't care if it leaves marks and stuff. And I also, you know, like I don't want to say I'm a messy artist because that seems like I'm slagging myself, you know. But I like my chaos to have this certain, or my art to have this certain amount of chaos to it. Like, if it's all too prim and proper, it doesn't feel like I made it, you know. And like, and I can do it super. I can get super fine details, and I can do all that stuff. And like I've stuff that shows I can. So like I feel like I'm making choices, you know. And I'll tell you what, that's really when you feel like that. When I started doing that, when I started deciding like whatever so and so said on the internet, or whatever book says this, or whatever says that, or what, you know, calls this, that, what the other thing art. Maybe it is. Maybe the art is the conscious decision to create. Maybe that's what art is. You know? And when you think of it like that, you're making conscious decisions to create something. Make it if it's wrong or not. Yeah, this feels like super sinus, soft palate, some congestion, bit of headache, standard. Yeah, mine started out that way too, and then I died. Let's hope you don't get sick for the holidays, man. That would suck. It looks like I'm definitely gonna have to come run this out to you tomorrow, though. I don't know that I'll have the. I don't know how I'll have it done tonight or today. I still gotta get the printing finished. I'll put my Santa hat and come and deliver it. I might even have some ribbon in a bag here. I can put it in. Put some tissue in there for you. So good. I gotta make sure I get a video of it though before I get it down to you. It'll hit big on the shorts feed. Remember, keep those directions the same, right? We're pushing up through it, keeping the grass. We're letting the strokes determine the movement, and you're using that. Like I said, a lot of this is just color theory. You're letting people's minds determine everything. Your brain is making up that this is grass. It's not grass. It's just smears of wax. you know, but your brain interprets it. It's a little schadenfreude, I guess, or I don't know. There are lots of ways you could define what that is, you know. You definitely convinced your mind is tricking you. It's convincing you that you're seeing what me as the artist is wanting you to see. One last edge to clear up. I made more than one. All right. Sweet, man. Yeah. I'll totally get in. I might do it live tomorrow and then just bring it down there after I'm done. That way we can do it all like the one day, and you can keep her off the thing. She can see what we're doing. And then, you know, that should all work really. I mean, it should work theoretically. You know, this is gonna sound weird. We put a little bit of the black and kind of a gray color here. I'll put just this tiniest bit of blue through here. Just little streaks of it. Not much. This is more just kind of give it that atmosphere than anything else. And then, hold on, the black one. So we want to create the shadow here first. I got a little bit of texture and stuff, but we want to definitely create some shadow. And like I said, when we saw on the picture, it looks more kind of gravelly, rocky kind of thing. We may just turn this into a rock. It's hard to kind of tell exactly what it was in our original picture. And that's the thing with Impressionism, is we kind of get to just decide that what we're looking at is rock. Like, okay, well, we're just going to turn it into a rock. Because that's what your mind remembers. Like, oh, there was some sort of a rocky thing. And this actually is a lot more fun, that we don't have the ability to get on and look at it. You see all those other little marks we put in there are going to give us some texture, which is great. And just kind of pull it, keep pulling it up into the shape you want. And there we go. Pretty simple. Yeah. There we go. That's what I like to hear. Make our lives worth it. Alright, I usually put my scissors down over here, but I feel like, I guess we could put it like right on the rock, huh? That could be fun. Boom. And there you go. Pretty simple, pretty easy, lots of fun. Do. Boom, 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 boom. Like less than 2 hours. Easy. It's like an hour and a half, I think, from total. I spent some time like talking and some of that other stuff. There was that little row that was right here. We'll put that back in. It's also gonna help us get some foreground and some background. And even bring a little bit more of that. A little too much green here. Let's see. Let's see if we can get going. Let's see if we can get going here. Gotta get this rounded back out. Just like I said, I do a lot of this where I set my stuff up there, and maybe I would have been faster to do the background and but you never really know how it's gonna turn out. So sometimes you've got to kind of work them into each other until they kind of blend into each other. There we go. Awesome. Well, that was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You guys had a good time with it? Hope everybody had fun doing that? I love that stuff. We'll be back. We'll be back to... So we'll do a Christmas Eve edition, yeah? That'll be fun. We got 10 minutes left. That'll be fun. 10. Heck yeah. Yeah, a little Christmas edition. We'll see. We'll see. So, yeah. I guess we could show it up from here, huh? Probably look better to see the full piece there. This way, Pat. This way. There we go. So yeah, super. I mean, pastels are fun. I find it fun anyway. Not everybody does, but I do. Yeah, we'll come back. We'll do some other stuff. Like I said, we'll probably come back tomorrow and print up our Cult of the Lamb, which will be super cool. That'll be fun to have it done. And I don't know what we'll do next. We'll see. But as I'm feeling better again, after that cold and stuff, and I do have to, after Christmas, I've got to go and work on this machine. The parts came in, so we might miss some shows next week. But other than that, yeah, I'll be back. Anyway, be good to yourselves. Be good to somebody else. Be good to people you don't know. Be good to just spread some good out there. The world needs it. We'll talk to you later. Bye.